All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out with FRAGaLOT. How you doing, Frag?
I'm doing good. I'm literally hanging upside down.
So Broman won't be able to join us today, but he is logged out on the chair on the bridge, so wherever we go ought to be fine. We may end up just staying in this sector anyway, so...
Yeah, or we can come back before he joins, you know?
Yeah. So, last episode, we were mining out things, and we're still going to be mining out things. We are currently looking for titanium asteroids, and there's a lot of unknown asteroids in the sector, so...
I got nothing marked on this map. I see the trading station, that's it.
Yeah, I've got a whole lot of things marked on the map because I marked them. Looks like we've got one titanium mine left, or titanium asteroid, so
okay.
I guess we should flight systems activated and head towards the next question mark. Why is this question mark 12 AUs away? That is not the closest question mark.
I see that too. This is new marker, 12 AU. That might be something you put on a planet, because it'll keep those too. I don't see anything else.
It's probably something that's in Obepal Row, because that's the right amount of distance. It's just an asteroid that we hadn't discovered that I didn't ping.
Have we landed on the planet yet?
Not on this planet, no. This is an alien planet.
Check it out.
I think once we get this next titanium asteroid, that's what we ought to do.
Yep, there's estrium and copper, magnesium, and the usuals. Actually, doesn't have silicon.
Yeah, we're gonna want to see if we can find that Arrestrum deposit. Oh, you're finally now playing Empyrion, apparently.
Oh, really? Hey.
I just got the thing pop up that said FRAGaLOT is now playing Empyrion Galactic Survival.
Okay. Talk about lag.
Alright, so the trading station is out here. But there's also some other things out here.
Wish I could see the ping. Maybe I'll be able to do that in version 1.
Doubtful.
Doubtful there'll be any changes from this version to version 1 anyway.
Well, I think there are going to be, but they're going to be more optimizations.
Well, I think after version 1, they'll be doing other stuff too.
Yeah, well, yes, but after version 1, they said what they're going to do. They're not going to be adding any new features or anything, but it'll be, well, like any new major features, but it'll be like quality of life things. Ooh, a wreckage we could take a look at.
Salvage that.
But they'll add quality of life things like walking on vehicles and while they're moving and things like that.
Big feature. Oh, that has a whole bunch of large thrusters. The really big ones. The 2x2x6, I think. There's like at least 3 of them in there.
I have actually never seen this wreckage before.
It's like a part of a ship. It's really weird. It's like a nacelle of a ship.
Yeah. You see, what I wish they would do is create hover vessel manual, what do you call them? The multi-tools, so you can like equip like an S.O.V with a multi-tool rather than a drill.
Like a static, not a turret, but like a mounted weapon.
A mounted weapon, yeah. And that way you could take an S.O.V out and repair your ship if you needed to, or take the S.O.V out and, you know, salvage things. Okay, I am going to put on one of our EVA things.
I don't have an EVA on. I'm wearing medium armor right now.
Yeah, I've got light armor with an EVA boost on it right now, so...
These don't have it. Guess I can make one.
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
We got tons of gold. Not that one. I'm still making fuel.
All right, I'm going to go salvage mode so I get parts when I pick these up. And that way it'll just go straight into the, whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Straight into the constructor input, yeah.
There is a core, I think. You have to take that out.
No, you don't have to take it out. I've been salvaging things as I am. The core's here, but since it's not factioned, you can just pull things up. Once you take the generators out, it shuts off. Oh, and there's a turret on here. I think I pretty much got everything worth getting off of this.
Yep, there's not much to it. It's just like a cylindrical thing.
Yeah. Very interesting, though.
Tanks, and that's about it.
Yeah, fuel tanks, generators, and then a bunch of large thrusters.
Where was the turret? On the outside?
Yeah, the turret was on the outside right here along this thing. Alright, I'm heading back to the ship because I'm getting irradiated.
Go take a shower. The showers anyway. Sick bay?
I don't know if there's one in sickbay. Hold on, let me change back to my regular armor. I know there's a shower up in the, I probably should put a radiation reduction shower in the sick bay, but then we'd have no reason to come up to the crew quarters. Well, apart from getting food.
A little bit of food. I had a boyga.
I got 2 boigas.
I only needed one on food. So it already dropped down 2. I'm at 498 now. Okay, were we gonna get that silicon that we saw back there?
No, I don't think we need silicon right now. We're looking for titanium primarily, so.
There is something to our right of the ship, to our starboard. I have no idea what that is.
There's a silicon asteroid to our starboard.
Right, it looks like a POI. I don't think that's an asteroid.
It's
yes, it is an asteroid.
Yeah, it's labeled
okay.
silicon asteroid, so.
I didn't see a label on it. I thought it was to the left. Okay, we got turned around.
Yeah, it was, and then we turned around.
Any more mystery items on the radar?
Yeah, about 20 or so.
Jeez. Maybe I should split up on the other ship and fly around.
That might not be a bad idea if you want to take your thing out. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's get to this next thing, and then we can, because they're all in front of us now, so. Keep in mind your detector isn't as, doesn't go as far as mine. Yours goes, I think, 12,000 meters, and this one goes 24,000.
I could build a simple CV that doesn't have warp. Use it like an SV. Because it'll talk to this.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to build one small enough to fit in this, so.
No, I can dock to the back of it or something.
Yeah, but we're fine the way we are.
Well, it's not different from that. What in the last game we were playing, where you built a non-movable CV with the radar, so you can just scan where we were. That was funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's in this with this weird contraption. It's like something. Oh, yeah. I think we need some.
Yeah, we could use some Neo.
Well, barely 300 Neo ingots and 3 ores. Actually, we are low on silicon.
Yeah. Well, we've got 168 ingots. It's not super necessary right now.
Let me get the other shit.
Do do.
Ow.
Do do.
The wings are sticking out for some reason.
Hold on, dock and get out, and because you knocked the ship around.
Yeah, I got knocked around.
Okay, now you should be able to do it without getting knocked around because I'm not in the pilot seat anymore.
Okay, the wings on the other ship are sticking out too on yours. The ramps.
No, they're not.
Sticking out.
No, they're retracted to me. All right, so if you want to go and start searching, I will start harvesting this Neo asteroid.
All right.
You know what I think they ought to do? I think they ought to make a base detector and have it detect the entire, like an entire, it only works in space, but it'll detect the entire space sector. And but have it like a, you know, a little bit higher level than the capital vessel one. But that means you would have to build a base in every, you know, sector
Like
to
every corner of the sector. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. Like if you can put a detector on a space base, it should be able to scan the whole thing.
Yeah. Or maybe up to like 50,000 meters, which is almost the whole thing, but you could have some theoretically a little further out. And it wouldn't tell you what the individual things are. They would all be giant question marks until you go and find them, so. Except for maybe like within 10 kilometers, they could have it so that it detects what those are within 10 kilometers, but out beyond that, you have to go and find what they are. So it would allow you to ping and then set a waypoint on the map and then go out there in a small vessel and discover them.
All these asteroids look the same in this green light.
I know, right?
Titanium.
Haha. You're gonna have to tell me which one it is when you get back here. I'd go ahead and keep looking, searching the other ones just to see what they are. But
there's
that,
like 3, 4 I haven't found yet.
yeah, but that's the only titanium asteroid, so.
A lot of Polaris out here too.
Say what?
Lots of Polaris mining facilities.
Oh yeah.
out here.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, if we need a Restrum and Zascosium, there is that planetary remnant back in the starter system. Right now, I think we're pretty good on a Restrum and Zascosium, though. But if we can put an auto miner on the Restrum deposit here on this planet, that would be great.
We could. Yeah, I think I built one. It wasn't able to use it because the Promethean was Phantom.
Yeah. They ought to make a separate device that where you can set it on a space asteroid and it will slowly produce that thing, without eating up the asteroid.
Or you can build a base on an asteroid and then add a device that does that.
Well, they said they do plan on adding base-based devices that will do the same as a auto miner or the water gatherer, what you call it, the water generator. And it would do it better than the manual devices. You just have to build a base over top of the thing.
Plus, it can use the logistics and put it into a container you can use instantly by a constructor.
Exactly, and that's what they plan on doing. But here's the thing: as a for the base, you would only be able to build the base in single player or in a multiplayer game where they disabled the no grief zones.
Oh, the no building.
Another thing that they plan on eventually doing is more automation, where you can tell a constructor to continually create a specific type of thing, and if the resources are available in its input, it'll just continually keep making it. And so you can have one constructor making something that another constructor is using to make something else, So on a base, you could have a furnace output into a box that a constructor is pulling to make the intermediate parts of something for, and then another constructor is constantly making, say ammunition, have, one constructor have the furnace making copper and iron, and then have a constructor doing magnesium and the pentaxid thing, and then have another one that's just continually making, a specific type of ammo outputting into the ammo box so that you'll never run out of ammo as long as you have the resources for it. And something Talon said that they're planning on doing, he said specifically to me in response to a direct message question that I asked, they are planning on eventually getting someone to voice all the PDA story missions. Nice. So you don't have to just sit there and try to read the things. They'll actually have someone voicing it so you can, sit there and just listen to what's going on.
Can't even.
That's weird. If you get in there and then turn on and off the docking mode, or off then on the docking mode, it ought to fix that. In fact, even if you don't turn on the ship, if you just turn it off then on, it ought to do it. Yeah.
Never tracked it. Okay. I think just sitting it retracted it. That was weird.
So far, I've gotten over 2,000 neodymium ore, and I'm still getting more.
Okay, I marked the
titanium.
He's shared it to you. Looks like we're mining kryptonite here.
Right. That is one thing that I do want them to do, is put completely destroyed planets that just have, you know, a central area of the system that has like planetary fragments, not like the planetary remnant, but like that are actually, you know, mineable asteroids, you know, that are like huge with a variety of things on them, but no POIs. You know, and just have it so they're not owned by anyone. They're just, you know, giant pieces, and I mean like moon-sized pieces that are oddly shaped, that, you know, have maybe even that have weird gravity with them. You know, have it so that like maybe you enter a quote unquote atmosphere, and once you get to the planet area, it's got gravity and everything in, you know, going different directions towards larger pieces of the planet or something. That would be cool. I don't know if you've seen Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but in, you know, in season, what was the last season? Not last season, but the one before it, when they were in the future with where the Earth had been destroyed.
Yeah.
The last one that made sense before in-game, that unless, well, there's a big theory about that, but based off of that, you know, the giant planetary, you know, husk with, you know, asteroid pieces all around.
Yeah.
But there's actually a theory that that somehow Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is taking place in the timeline where Thanos went from 2014 to 2025, or 2020. I think it was 2025, 2024, whatever the in-game timeline was, so that the Thanos that you know, so that Thanos never actually came to Earth in that timeline, and the snap never happened. But the reason that they were using Thanos as a threat in the season where they mentioned Thanos, it was actually that organization was using Thanos's name as a way to get what they want from planets, and to convince planets to either join their coalition or to submit to their rule.
Get it all?
I think so. Well, I got a large amount of it. There may be another small deposit on this one somewhere. Oh, I see you're just flying around looking.
Yeah, a little faster.
I mean, I got 3,224 ores, so even if there is another one, we don't really need to get it, but...
Did you offload yet?
Oh yeah, I've been offloading it constantly. I had to dump like 6 times.
We're good. I don't see anything. Of course, the green's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, I know. All right, I think I'll head back to the ship. So I still see one asteroid beyond the titanium asteroid that is undiscovered.
Okay. It's probably just copper or something.
Probably. It's not titanium, because right now there's only one titanium asteroid. So here's the question. Do you want to set the base down on the planet and then start discovering the planet, you know, as if it were our base? Or do you want to just take the IPEX down and just do a scan of the planet?
We should probably land on the planet, look for a spot to land, and then we can use our SVs to explore.
Okay. Keep in mind that the command base has no armaments, so...
Yeah, but there's no base attacks on CVs though.
Not yet, there's not. I would love for them to do that. If you're in an enemy territory, they'll continually send things after your CV. Like, especially if you're in a space thing, and that way you would
almost kind of do that with the troop transports. I get constant troop transports when I come back to a planet.
Yeah. But what they need to do is like have it so that you can set, like, if your thrusters and such are off, so like if your thing is stationary and, you know, not putting out a whole lot of heat signature, that they don't do it because they can't find you, or if, you know, or something like that, like have like a heat signature based way of detecting whether they'll send the assault or not. You know how like the bases have their percentage for their base attacks and such. Have something with the capital vessels based on like how much space noise it's making, like with thrusters and such like that. There's a Crescald orbital.
What is that?
Xerax
Is that-
base.
Oh, it's a base? That's really close, huh?
That's a Xerax base.
That looks creepy. Just even from here, it looks creepy.
The funny thing is, it's a Xerax base, but it's actually a capital vessel. Like, it's a base. It has no thrusters. It was made as a base, but it is a capital vessel in terms of what it actually is in the game. Say what?
There's another object right by it, too.
Yeah, that Polaris one.
Is that Polaris? It's right next to it? There's like two big objects right there.
Yeah, there's a Polaris one. I don't know how to tell the positioning, but yeah, the two objects you can see, there's one that's a Crescald orbital. That big one is a Crescald orbital, and the other one is a Polaris base. Here, get in the cockpit and ping, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay. I actually got out of the ship and you flew away. I don't know where you are. I'm by the asteroid.
I'm right next to the asteroid. I turned off for thrusters and everything.
Yeah, but I was flying around.
I think the SOVs may need oxygen. Yeah, because let me just check the oxygen needed for them. Command base oxygen storage. What we need to do is every time we come back from a mining mission in an SOV is remember to put oxygen back in that SOV.
Yeah. That's a nice little peninsula right there. That's what the planet would be more green. That's the nice side, I guess.
Yeah, once day side comes, it'll definitely be more green.
Yeah, that lightning made it flash green. Anything interesting yet?
Iron, Pentaxid. That iron deposit had lots of Xerax patrols around it. This Pentaxid deposit doesn't seem to have any. I think we can set down right over here.
There's 6 pentaxid deposits. Huh. Yeah, this whole planet's like one big irradiated biome.
All right, we're a little crooked, but that's fine. I'm going to go put up the defense tower and get it online.
This is a heavy planet.
There's a lot of eggs out here in this biome. Spiders! 2 of them are dead. Third spider is dead. Alright, I'm going to set the... Alright, yeah, we're at the equator too, which is great. I'm going to set the defensive tower up right out here.
Gravity's only 1.07, but it feels a lot heavier.
Raptors!
Get that XP.
Yeah. Keep an eye out. I'm trying to move things.
What are these?
What?
I don't know what these are.
Oh, these little weird things with the little weird things coming out of them? Yeah.
Maybe. Oh. Yeah, they're not harvestable or anything. They're just there.
Did you see how that raptor just flew up?
No, I think it was different for you.
Yeah, because it was like way away, then it just sort of flew right up to us and then attacked. I'm like, what?
Alright, I'm off to explore. See what we can get.
Alright, I'm gonna get in mine and explore the other direction. The defense tower is up. It's not online because it's night. Keep in mind that landing back at the command base is going to be a little bit more difficult due to the slope that the command base is at.
Right. Also, my ship is really sluggish here.
You did take off the docking mode, right?
Yeah. Rings are out, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. We're only going 30 meters?
I'm only going 30. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's because the atmosphere density?
Maybe? Drones. Those big drones here.
I see a creel structure.
Debris field. It's like they call it the debris field now. It's the old junkyard.
Yeah, I know. Found the abandoned bunker, which should have a lot of good stuff at it if you want to raid that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I've actually never finished a abandoned bunker raid because I get so much stuff just from like the first half of it because there's so many cargo things. I just go in there for the loot for what I can and then get out.
flying over lots of Xerax here. Let's see if I
Yeah.
can ping them all.
There's a couple of Arrestrum deposits that you got. Medium, large. That large one would be optimal to put the whatchamacallit on it. Auto miner.
I forgot where I put it. I think you moved it.
I'm entering into Creel territory now. There's a Creel pylon over here. I think the Creel pylon is like their defensive structure, I guess.
Maybe. I think we're okay with them. They're not going to mess with us, I think.
Yeah, we're neutral with them. I'm just getting a good look at this thing. It looks really cool.
Does it look creepy?
Maybe a little bit. It looks weird because it has Xerax turrets on it, but, you know. I think they are planning on making faction-specific turrets.
They already have one for the Legacy now.
Yeah, that little small 1x1x1.
Yeah, it's a little dome. Drone port?
Yeah, the drone port. It's not a drone base. It's just,
No.
yeah.
There's drones everywhere where I'm at.
Oh yeah, there's drones everywhere. That's going to happen on an alien planet.
Yeah, it's getting everybody down there.
There's the abandoned drone base.
Atmosphere density is 1.91.
Yeah.
I guess that must be why. But I don't really remember what it was on the other planets.
Yeah, keep in mind that in denser atmosphere, you will be a lot slower. Because...
It's breathable.
Yes, it's breathable, which is weird. Alien planets normally aren't. But the denser atmosphere actually helps with the aerodynamic lift, but also will slow you down. We would need better thrusters to go faster in here. Here's an unguarded, large unguarded Arrestrum deposit right next to a crashed capital vessel.
I found a large one too.
DSE front.
Big drones getting cut up inside the side of the mountains. They're not bothering me. I mean, they see me, but
Yeah.
I'm still going faster than them.
Yeah, we might want to try to go ahead and upgrade our thrusters.
Would jet thrusters help, or just slightly better ones?
I was thinking upgrading them to the 3x1s because right now they're just the, if they're not already.
No, they're just the regular
2x1s, yeah.
Yeah, standard ones. At least for the rear thrusters.
Yeah, and that's the ones that really matter.
It's also hard to lift up too, like it's too heavy.
Well, with the wings, it should lift fine. It's just going up, you know.
Straight up.
Yeah. All right, I'm heading back to the base, and then I'll upgrade mine, and then we'll see if you get back before I'm done. I'll go ahead and upgrade yours.
I don't know where we parked.
You should see it on the map, and if you want to set a, you could also go into your registry and set a waypoint. I just used my scanner to scan because I was within the 3,500 meters.
Hey, it's morning. Interesting. This looks like a Polaris base. Says it's a transport hub, but it's red, and there's no faction.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
You clipped out. I don't hear you.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
I didn't hear anything you said because you kind of clipped out. I'll probably lose connection in a sec now.
Yeah, I said, yeah, they do that sometimes.
Is he right below me? Yep. I'll park on top. There, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I've been able to hear you the whole time.
I couldn't hear you. When I mentioned that POI that was in red, you started talking, and then it just died.
Yeah, I said 3 times. Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Yeah. Let me pop out the thrusters on mine then. Should I just salvage them?
That's what I did.
Yeah. The thruster L 1x3x1, right? Or the,
Yeah.
or the tier 2 one.
Well, I've already got them crafting up for us, so.
I don't see. Okay. I just heard something had diarrhea, like sloppy, wet sound.
But yeah, we're in the
Plant.
swamp.
Yeah.
Or more correctly, the biofilm, as it's called.
No film. Sounds like a porno flick. You know the Ipex might need an upgrade too. Yeah, maybe. It has a lot of thrusters in the back.
Yeah, no, the IPEX should be good. It's got more than enough thrusters. All right, your ship should be good now.
Test it out.
They're going to be slightly over CPU, by the way.
A lot better. So much better. I'm going to go 96 or 69. Almost 70.
So, max.
Max. Usually the normal max, yeah. More restroom. Oops. I quit. Because it disconnected again.
Were you in the air while it quit?
Yeah, I was in the cockpit.
Yeah. You should log back in the cockpit. Hopefully.
Steam logged me out again. That's probably what it is. Okay, joining game.
Well, it's more likely that Steam logging you out is a symptom of the same problem, not the cause of the problem.
It's just lag. But will the ship stop moving?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
Because you should still see the ship on the map.
Hey, I found another abandoned bunker.
Oh, it just told me you found. I heard the blip. I didn't see the message. You found something else, or I'm finding it. Oh, what the heck? I'm back at the command base.
Where's your? Yeah, because
I don't know.
Yeah, because you didn't log out appropriately. You just disconnected. It does that because the server did not save your position as it would when you were intentionally trying to log out. Is your ship there or is your ship missing?
I see it over there. I'm gonna take the Apex over just to see where if it's like hovering in the air or not.
Yeah. Fortunately, you didn't have your cruise control set.
I think I did actually.
Although,
and it's just kind of stuck there.
yeah, I think vessels they intentionally have vessels stop immediately moving just for that purpose.
Hovering in space.
Yeah. Can you get to it, or do you need me to come back and help?
It's not moving. Let's see if I can dock to the Apex.
Well, if it's not moving, you should be able to shut it off, and it should fall. You know, use the registry to turn it off, and it'll fall to the ground.
Don't try docking. Docked. Now if I can just get back to the Apex.
Ooh, is this the... What is this? It's a big Polaris thing. Polaris headquarter.
Isn't it riddled with turrets all over it?
It's not the fire base. It's a headquarter. It's a completely different design. It does have turrets on the ground of it, but on the ground area. I'm going to park and take a look at this. Good afternoon, sir. Ah, crap. Well, my ship's gone.
What?
I parked not thinking about it, and several Xerax plasma drones came and just annihilated my ship.